Alright, so we're combining again up here in the Wisconsin Dells, basically on the east side of the Dells. That's the upper, or the lower Dells down there. Actually, the interstate's right there. So, starts of the resorts are all down here. Oh, excuse me, I just had supper. So, we're at the farm where, this is actually the farm, the guy that buys our hay from us. He's the horse farmer, or the stable owner. He has about 100 horses. They're not all over here right now, but majority of them are. He has to cross them across the road there to get to the stable, so I don't remember exactly what time he does it, but morning and night he has to cross the horses over every day in the summer, or during tourist season at least, which right now, with it being freaking like 30 something degrees out right now, it still is tourist season, because I just went down there to the local Culver's and I stood there for like 15 minutes waiting to order. Didn't take long for the food to get out, but yeah. So our farm is about 2 miles that way-ish, so we're not too far from the Dells. But this corn here usually yields like really good. Last year, that hayfield over there was corn. That yielded like 320 bushels to the acre. This horse crap really makes the difference, but yeah. So we'll jump in the gray cart here and start boogieing along. So at the bottom side of the field now, and you can see that big hotel there. That was just built 2 years ago. And actually the dirt that they dug for the foundation of that place all went to Michael's place. So someday when he builds a new milking facility, he used that for fill for the new facility whenever he gets it built. But there's the Dells there. Part of the Dells. Not nearly all of it. Not even a quarter of it, but yeah, a lot of tourists come in and out of there, and it's dusty here. So, you know, I'm waiting for him to dump. I don't know how well this stuff's running. I'm looking at the ears right now. I'm not saying 300 bushels. I'm gonna say about 250 maybe. I don't know. No clue. And it's a small little field too. It's probably only 10, 15 acres at most. But we're getting her done. So, I'll keep on going. Alright, so it's October 23rd, and today me and Michael are working on his last farm. This is what we call the airport farm. Not in this field, but the next field we go to, well, the airport's right next to it. So we just call it the airport farm. Yeah, this is his last farm. Then he's got to do a little bit of custom acres yet. I don't know, not that much at all. Probably like 20 acres, I'd say, of beans, and then he's done. So, yeah. I'd say this corn ain't doing too bad for the type of ground that's here, but I don't know. He's got this little field, and there's I don't know, about 15 acre field on the other side of the trees there. So, yeah. I got, well, according to that, I have negative 3,510 pounds on me, which I know I don't. I don't know how many pounds I had on me, because for some reason, when I turned the scale on, it was right at 0. And then it like jumped straight to like negative 35,000 pounds or something. I don't know why, but whatever. I'll just have to zero it out again when I fill the semi up, which is right at the tip of my finger there. So, we'll empty out Michael and he'll go open the other part of the field. Alright, so we're deep ripping again. You can see Dad across the road over there on Salford. And Brant's over there too, chopping corn stalks for bedding. And Ben is probably back at the farm right now unloading the chopper box. The farm's over there. So we're up on top of our hill, big hill here, which the 2+2 surprisingly pulled up just fine with the deep ripper in the ground. So that's good. It's not slimy out here at all. It's not dry either, but yeah, so what I'm going to do here for this corn here, because it doesn't really rip going in the corner when you're turning in the corner, I'm just going to pick up at the end here basically just turn around right here and then do the straight pieces there separate. It's hard to keep the ripper in the ground going around corners. So, yeah, just got out of this field, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. So, he ran this over to Salford. It's good to go until next year for second pass. Alright, just put the ripper back in the ground. I rev her up, I don't know, it's around about $2 grand right now. She's pulling good. It bogs it down just ever so slightly, but we're running about 19. You know, you can see it yourself. We're just climbing over the peak here. It's nice. It's barely clawing it off for traction, which I'm surprised. I thought it would do a lot worse than it did. So, of course, once you get to the top here, it's hard to keep. Oh, we're power hopping there. It's just a lot of rocks too. Sorry for the dirty window, but I just hopped in the thing and went, checked oils obviously, but yeah. So I'm gonna do this field, keep ripping this field, I'm gonna do a few for Michael, and then probably call it a day. So I'm only doing headlands, I'm not doing whole fields. I've never deep ripped the whole field. Headlands, mainly highly compacted areas. I really like doing fields we chop silage in, like the main, I guess we'll call it roadways in the field, where you ran over the chop box the most to get back to the farm or whatever, get to the road. I like doing those as much as possible. So I probably got, I don't know, 2 more passes here, then I'm done. At least for this little section. I gotta do up by the road and maybe down there a little bit. So yep, we'll turn around again and give her hell once again. I don't know how well you guys are gonna see this, but here comes Uncle Ben up over the bridge. You guys probably can't see much at all, but he's coming over the bridge. He's gonna pull in and relieve Brant, well not relieve Brant, but give Brant another chop box. They're filling and unloading both front unloads and rear unloads, so lift up once again. And guess what I get to do? Turn around. Well, first we're gonna throttle down before I turn around. But yeah, we'll watch Ben here pulling in the field driveway, maybe. I don't know how well you guys are seeing this, but he's pulling in, so we'll turn around here and we'll drop this sucker back in the ground. So right now there's Dad and Brant working over there. Brant's chopping and Dad's also chopping technically, but Dad's doing tillage, Brant's making bedding. So everybody's running a tractor right now here. Everybody's running the tractor, so kind of cool actually. So hey, you guys want to know what I get to do again? I get to turn around once again. Let's do this. Pitter patter, I guess. Alright, so Ben's blowing Ben on his pile over there. He's got 560 on the blower and obviously the other 560 on the wagon there. And you can hear the 806 behind me, which is also loading on the go. So right now, I just started unloading. This is my first load. I'm unloading the rear unloads, and obviously Ben is unloading the front unloads. It's a lot easier to fit a narrow front in there than it is a wide front, and the back up and whatnot. So yeah, he must be done. So I gotta move my tractor forward. do there was slam the door to latch the door, but it latched itself, so that's kind of handy. Like our wood chip pile, we even have in one of the tree cut services hauling wood chips out here. They've been hauling more wood chips than anything, but we'll use it for bed. So now we gotta head back up there.